Okay. Kesha and Amy. Okay. In the early 2000s, it was a movie called Save the Last Dance. Very stereotypical movie. But in Save the Last Dance, they had Kesha in there. She was a high school mom. She had the baby daddy who didn't really want to be there for. He was trying to work. They was arguing all the time. But if you remember, it was a white girl that came to that school. And Kesha took it upon herself to help the white girl get accustomed to the school. You know, she was all out of place. And they taught her how to dress. They taught her how to do the black dances. And next thing you know, Amy swoops in and takes that brother who was smart in high school. He was going to school to be a doctor. Amy ends up with that guy. And the problem here is Kesha needs to cut Amy off because Amy is coming in taking all the black men right from up under you. And that movie showed you early 2000s, Save the Last Dance. And the issue here is Amy is using Kesha's attitude against her. See, Amy sits back and watch and say Kesha has a attitude problem. Kesha is very aggressive when it comes to her man. Kesha's back talking. And Amy says, well, you know what? I'm going to take her man, but I'm going to be nice and sweet and feminine. And she's taking your man. You have to cut Amy off or change the attitude. Because if you change your attitude and be feminine and be sweet, you can cut Amy off overnight. It's simple. And I think it's like 10 women to a man now. Look, Kesha, you're not in a position to have that attitude. The image that's portrayed on our black women is very bad. And you can look at Love and Hip Hop, whether it's, Miami, New York, Housewives of Atlanta, they always throwing drinks on women, fighting, yelling. All of that, men, we really don't want that in our life. We kind of want peace. And a lot of Amy's nowadays, they're cooking. They got the soul food down. So Kesha, listen, you need to get rid of Amy and change the attitude. Just bring it down some because Amy is not coming through the door off being more sexy than you, off of being more beautiful than you are. She can't come in that way. So listen, she's using that attitude of yours against you. And you have to cut that down and get rid of Amy. Because listen, if you want to get married and you want to have those men, the black men, listen, cut Amy off. You have to get rid of Amy. Amy is coming in and starting her family and getting married and she's gone. And that's a big problem within the black community. Listen, we need to cut Amy off. And it would help if our women bring that feminine energy back that black men love, be sweet, be romantic. Listen, when that man comes home from work, run and hug and kiss him and tell him you miss him. Because if you get that back, Amy is gone. She's done away with. You understand? All right.